Alright, here's my next project here. A really cheap touch switch, cost about 1 cent. 10 meg resistor, about half a cent, and a couple of wires, about half a cent. Any kind of wires will do fine. So total cost is 1 cent, and it performs just as well as any other fancy touch switch that you may buy on the market for $5 or $7. So here's the Arduino. Here's my LED. That's my main code. When I touch the switch, it launches the main code, which in this case we keep it simple, just turn on the LED. 330 ohm for the LED, just to limit the current. And so that's basically it. One wire is connected to the plus terminal, the 5+5 volts. The other one is connected to the loose end of the, not loose, but the end of the resistor that's connected to the analog input. And so the way this works, we'll plug in the 9-volt battery. This one's actually rechargeable, so it's a 7.5, but it works the same. And so basically wood, this is a piece of wood. You can see that you touch it, nothing happens. If you touch the two wires together, obviously the voltage on the analog pin goes to 5 volts, and that turns on the LED according to our code. So there we go. You can reset it. Now if you use your finger instead, here, let me first set this up like that so I can hold there. The two wires are together. You can touch them with your finger, it turns on as well. Or it could be two different hands. Touch it with one hand, then the other turns it on. So either way, it works well. Now if you use a AC power adapter like this one, that changes things a little bit. Let's do that real quick. So far we were using the resistance of the body. AC line has all kinds of interference, so now we're seeing some more capacitive and inductive effects taking place. Now it's 9 volts still, but if I touch the switch, touch the wrong one, there, that one, it turns it on. See, let's try that again. It's a little more sensitive now because of my capacitance. The circuit now is not connected. This switch is not connected, or this wire is not connected to anything. But if I touch the one connected to the analog input, it turns it on. Now we can go a step further and take some additional length of wire, just a alligator clip wire, connect one end to this one, and let this one just kind of loop around. So this wire is not connected to anything, but all I got to do is just come close to it. Alright, so now we just introduced an extra length of wire, and sometimes all you got to do is come close to it and the LED turns on. Let's do this again. Just pass my hand, whoops, pass my hand near it. No, you have to touch it. Sometimes it's more sensitive depending on how you set it up. All you have to do is just not even touch the metal part of the wire, just the outside turns it on. If you put your hand inside the loop, it turns it on. So now just touching the paper may not be enough, but if you put your whole hand, it turns it on. Okay, so now I'm back to using a 9-volt battery, and this, it doesn't matter anymore. Now you can touch, you have to touch both wires in order to turn it on again. So there you go. So it's not as sensitive as it was with the AC power supply. Now using graphite from the lead of a pencil, we can put some on paper like that, and if we touch it, it should conduct. It should turn on the LED. There you go. Try this again. There you go. It works. Actually, it's an ohm meter. Let's see what it says. So about 220 some kilo ohm. Alright, so here's another practical application. You can sense the level of a liquid, or if area got moist, or just any liquid. Basically, you can use your favorite beverage. My Arduino is a little health conscious, so I'm going to use water. I'm pretty sure that's what it wants. So I'm going to add some water to the glass, and when the water level reaches the wires, it'll turn on, hopefully. So let's see. There it is. It's telling us to stop, and so, you know, you can think of other things maybe.